Ask yourself this: how many people in your life would still stay if you had nothing to offer? There comes a moment in every person's life when the noise becomes too loud. The people around you, the constant demands, the empty conversations. You realize that some of the voices in your life are not there to lift you up. They are there to keep you down. I spent years surrounded by people who smiled in my face but whispered behind my back. I called them friends. I called them brothers. But when the storm came, they were nowhere to be found, and that silence taught me more than any compliment ever could. It was then that I discovered Stoicism, not as a philosophy for scholars, but as a weapon for survival, a way to cut through the noise, a way to build a life that does not depend on the approval of people who do not care about your well-being. Today, I want to share 7 habits that changed my life. These are not soft suggestions. These are hard truths. And if you apply them, they will remove the fake friends from your life. But more importantly, they will make you strong enough to not need them. Habit 1. Master the art of being alone. Most people fear solitude. They fill every silence with noise, every moment with company. But solitude is not loneliness. Solitude is where you meet yourself. It is where you build strength. When you learn to be alone, you stop tolerating people who drain you. The fake friends thrive on your dependency. They know you fear being alone, so they keep you close. But when you become comfortable in your own company, their power over you disappears. You no longer need their validation. You no longer need their presence. You become free. Habit 2. Observe actions, not words. People will tell you they care. They will tell you they support you. But watch what they do when you are struggling. Watch who shows up when you have nothing to offer. Actions reveal truth. Words only reveal intention. A fake friend will promise you the world, but when you need help, they are busy. When you need advice, they are silent. When you need presence, they are absent. Stop listening to what people say. Start watching what they do. The truth is always in the action. Habit 3. Stop explaining your decisions. When you start setting boundaries, fake friends will demand explanations. Why are you pulling back? Why are you saying no? Why are you changing? You owe them nothing. Your decisions are not up for debate. The Stoics understood this. They knew that explaining yourself to people who do not understand you is a waste of energy. Your path is yours alone. When you stop explaining, you separate the people who respect you from the people who want to control you. Habit 4. Value quality over quantity. One true friend is worth more than 100 fake ones. Society tells you to network, to collect contacts, to build a large circle. But a large circle is often a weak circle. Depth matters more than breadth. I used to measure my worth by how many people knew my name. Now I measure it by how many people I can call at 3 in the morning. The answer used to be 0. Now it is 3. And those 3 are worth more than the 100 I had before. Habit 5. Become unreachable to negativity. Fake friends feed on drama. They thrive on gossip, complaints, and negativity. When you stop participating, they lose interest. You become unreachable to their toxicity. And that is when they reveal their true colors. Marcus Aurelius wrote about this. He said that the best revenge is to not be like your enemy. When someone brings negativity into your life, do not fight them. Do not argue. Simply remove your attention, starve the fire, and it will burn itself out. Habit 6. Build your own table. Stop waiting for invitations. Stop hoping someone will include you. Build your own life so strong that you become the one who invites others. When you build your own table, you decide who sits at it. Fake friends want you to need them. They want you to feel like you cannot succeed without their approval. But when you build your own table, you realize something powerful. You were never the one who needed them. They were the ones who needed you. Habit 7. Accept the loss without bitterness. When you cut off fake friends, some will leave angrily. They will call you arrogant. They will say you changed. Let them talk. Accept the loss without bitterness, because what left was never truly yours. The Stoics taught that we should not cling to things that are outside our control. People are outside your control. They can leave. They can betray. They can disappear. But your character remains. Your strength remains. And that is enough. Let me tell you what happened when I applied these 7 habits. The first thing I noticed was silence. Many people stopped calling. Many conversations ended. Many invitations stopped coming. And I felt the weight of their absence. But then something else happened. The silence became peace. The absence became space. Space for new people. Space for growth. Space for the relationships that actually mattered. The fake friends left, and the real ones stepped forward. You see, fake friends cannot survive in an environment of authenticity. They need the noise. They need the games. They need the insecurity. When you become authentic, when you become strong, they cannot recognize you anymore. And they leave. This is not a loss. This is a purification. You are not losing friends. You are losing weight. You are shedding the people who were holding you back from becoming who you were meant to be. And that is something to celebrate, not mourn. But be warned. This path is not easy. When you start applying these habits, people will resist. They will call you cold. They will call you distant. They will say, you are not the same person anymore. And they are right. You are not. You are becoming stronger. You are becoming clearer. You are becoming the version of yourself that does not need validation from people who do not understand your journey. And that transformation will scare the people who benefited from your weakness. So ask yourself today, who in your life makes you feel smaller? Who drains your energy? Who celebrates your failures more than your successes? These are not your friends. These are anchors. And anchors do not belong on a ship that is meant to sail. The 7 habits I shared are not just about removing fake friends. They are about building a life where fake friends cannot exist, a life of strength, a life of authenticity, a life where you are the captain of your own soul. Start with 1 habit. Master being alone. Then move to the next. Watch actions. Stop explaining. Value quality. Remove negativity. Build your table. Accept the loss. 1 step at a time. 1 habit at a time. Until you are free. In the end, you will look back and realize something beautiful. The people who left were not meant to stay, and the people who remained were worth keeping. Your life is not measured by how many people surround you. It is measured by how many people truly see you. Choose wisely.